apart from it sending it there, it also sends it to my earphones, and it solos just that channel. So I can hear what's happening on it, and I can do whatever I want to do. Yeah, and then
by tapping this, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
have a listen there. Is it coming through? Oh, you mind you, yeah. See there, 1, 2. Is it coming through still? Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. So as long as this is open, then it's going to be sending. It will automatically send it to your earphones. Have a listen there. It's gone now. Is it still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2. Anyway, yeah, so that's what it does. It sends it. So if you wanted to hear the 3 backing vocals, just the 3, how are they blending, you can just listen to the 3 of them.
In the headphones.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
So it's primarily to, like, if there's like 20 inputs or something, it's primarily to like distinguish one or listen what's the kind of sound.
Exactly. Or if somebody's singing, say somebody's singing, it's very difficult to judge in a group what is really happening. So you're just like, I can't hear that. Am I imagining it now? What? And so in that case, you go to your headphones.
That's very useful.
Yeah, and you can go and listen and say, yeah, that signal isn't right. Something's not right. So it either could be a cable, the person isn't singing correctly, or my gains, and so it just means you can tap into something or someone, or you hear a buzz, and
So
you can go and you can hear, oh, the buzz is on the piano, and you can pick it up and you say, okay, well, we need to look at that afterwards or whatever. Yeah.
So say
Usually
if
have
we
it
want
always
to.
on because it goes downstairs to the.
That's what I was gonna ask. If we decide to use PFL for that function to like isolate someone through headphones, would there be another way of
We would have
sending?
to probably connect another kind of amplifier, yeah, downstairs safe.
How would we
No,
send?
I mean, again,
sound
just
downstairs?
are you getting the signal there? Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2. Is the signal different now?
It's
But boosted, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah, boosted. Yeah, I think in this case you just have to look. It's not something that you'll use all the time, and you wouldn't mix with it. It's more for fine tuning and for finding issues.
Practices even. Right?
Yeah, and you might use this for the rehearsal or the warm up or the for that type of thing. Again, you're in the same place in the same building. It's not as if you're going to get all these issues because you're in a different venue now. Now suddenly you deal with things again. So you pretty much will be able to iron out these issues. If there's a buzz, at worst it will be this service, but hopefully next service you'll sort it out because it's it's just the nature of it. Yeah, everybody okay with that? Yeah. So then PFL. So then the next one is these 4 buttons here. It's called routing. So what you can do is I can tell. Again, on my mixer, the signal coming in, and there's different outputs. So we've been dealing with the 3 main outputs and the 3 monitors. Now, there are other outputs as well that we can use. That's also available. So there's got a lot of outputs that we can enable. And so what this does is it says, I want this channel not to just go through these ones, but I want them to go through something else, through these ones as well. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, it's if you have maybe a room downstairs, and I want to just send maybe the speaker downstairs and the playback, just those 2. I can go to, say this is the speaker. I can go to, let's just undo these ones. I can say 1 and 2. This whatever comes in there will go to number 1 and 2 as well. No, it's in this case it's number 1 and 2 there. Yeah. So that will go there. So at this stage, if I put a cable from here to a mother's room and I put in the hi-fi, the whole band will play here, but only this one will come through. So if I wanted all the vocals, I just add them as well into it to say, well, all of them. I want all of them to go into 1 and 2. So I tell them to go through there, and they can go downstairs. What I've done, that is one of the things that you can do. I've put a vocal there. I see a number 3 and 4, and that's your 1 and 2. Again, check these things. These things can really, really catch you off guard. So in the morning you want to check that 1 and 2 is undone, and the things that should be going to vocals, which would be these ones, 3 and 4 is in, 3 and 4, 3 and 4 is in. All right. So what it means is, when I'm talking here, 1, 2, 2,
Sorry,
2.
can I ask you what's this?
1, 2. Sorry.
What's this?
Yeah. So what that is, it's the same as this one as I explained. So we have
okay.
1, 2. You see, there's a number 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then 3, 4. So if I press 1, 2, it goes to this one. If I press 3-4, it goes to that one.
Another speakers or
Yeah, so it can be speakers, but in this case, what I have is we have vocals on 3-4. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it just means everything going to 3-4, which is the vocals. Instead of grabbing 3 of them up or down, I can just grab the group, all of them up and down. So if I had a whole choir with 20 mics, I put 20 of them through to this one, and that's now my choir. Yeah, makes sense?
and we leave those up
Yeah, so whatever you do there is going to be there as well.
This kind of balances them separately, and then this one just brings them up and down.
Yeah.
All at once.
Now,
It's like that one, but just with the vocals, like.
yeah, whatever you choose. So it gives you flexibility. So if you had a drum kit, and it was a big venue, you would set up. You would most probably have like 8 or 10 microphones. So again,
For the
you
drum,
group
yeah.
it. So then you maybe put vocals there, and you put drum kit there, and immediately, if there's a drum break, drum solo, push it up, bring it down. You don't have to be sliding 5 or 6 things at the same time.
And that's all depends what you connect in here, is it?
Yeah.
And then, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So what you have at the bottom here, and that's the last. Oh, sorry. Let's run through this last thing here. So that makes sense anyway. So in the same way, there's a ST, which is stereo, which is this yoke, and so this catches a lot of people a lot of times that you're sliding one. Hold on now, because I want 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. There's nothing there, and you've looked at everything, but you're not getting sound. You look at your amplifiers. What the heck is going on? Everybody else is coming through, but so it's because you didn't tell this one to go through stereo, which is going to go ultimately through. So you have to just make sure that it's switched on as well. So there's quite a few things to check on a Sunday morning. Hopefully, there's not a lot of people that can press buttons, but in the same way.
So this is like mute.
No, this is a mute. So in other words, it's like closing, like your mixer. It's like closing that output.
Yeah.
You're saying I don't want all of that signals coming in, but I don't want it to go to left and right.
Yeah.
So that is what that one is doing.
Because
It's
there's no mute in here, so.
no. So now remember, because you have different outputs. You have your speakers.
Yeah.
You have your monitors. So this is just left and right. It's just that one.
Yeah.
So go
1, 2, 2. So I will still have monitors. 1, 2. I still have all of that.
And feel as well.
Yeah. Sorry.
And feel as
Yeah,
well.
you have no. It will kill your fill as well because these ones are
Okay.
they are the same thing, but they have different.
Alright.
They're parallel. So the one goes
Okay.
to one speaker and the one goes. It just gives you control, but it's the same. It gets the same signal. So this is where make sure also when you switch things on because this is very deceiving. Check 1, 2. Yeah, it's working, but it's the monitors.
Yeah.
So make sure that trust your ears. Don't look at things and say, that looks right, looks wrong. Listen to it and say, it sounds dull.